All right, welcome back, guys. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for Masters of the Universe and Mini-Mate videos. It's been a little bit more Masters of the Universe lately, but if you're really into the Origin sets and Mini-Mates, just hit that subscribe button. I usually have tons of great videos featuring those two toy lines that have almost nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with each other. But we're here for a review of Skeletor and Screech. That's Screech with 3 E's. I'm just figuring that out now. I don't think that's a typo. Maybe it is, but they spell Screech with 3 E's instead of 2. And I never knew that as a kid. My brother had this one. I had Zor. It's kind of neat that they made them. It's kind of awesome, but I kind of wish it would have made the wings posable. I actually will get into that more once I open them up. But, I haven't gotten Tila and Zor yet. I don't know why. I just wasn't excited about it. I actually kind of like that Tila quite a bit. It'd be nice to have that variety. I'll get her eventually. I should probably stop blowing it off until it's impossible to get, or I got to pay twice as much. I should really grab it now, but we'll see what happens. But for now, yeah, we got Skeletor and Screech. And actually what really sold me on this 2-pack, whatever you want to call it, is Skeletor's face. I really like different, having variants of figures. And having variants of heads is a huge deal to me, being a toy photographer especially. It's one of the reasons why I love Mini-Mates. If those of you who watch those videos hear me talk about it all the time, but if you can have, a smiley face and a screaming face and an angry face and just a variety of faces, it really helps spice up your toy pictures. And they came out with a really cool one for this Skeletor figure. But yeah, we got this a little bit bigger of a package, and then the deluxe. A little bit of art on the front. Let's look at the back real quick. So really not a whole lot going on at the back. You have Zor and you have Screech flying, by some volcanic activity, and that leads through Skeletor in there. They really could have thrown somebody else in there. Really could have thrown maybe that Tila or something, the counterpart to these two. But yeah, this came with the Slamurai King Randor waves. So a lot of people have got this 2-pack already. I think it seems like South America really gets Origins figures quick. We in America are no longer one thing we're not number one at is getting our figures first. I just got this from Big Bad Toy Store this week. It's always a good week when you get Motu. I got it with the Talon Fighter and Point Dread, and I'll have that review coming soon. But cool to have them. Let's take them out of the package. All right, so here they are. It comes, like I said, it comes with a stand. Comes with that extra attachment that goes over his head, over Screech's head. Again, like, I appreciate that they are taking a figure, a vintage figure, and giving it to us the way it was made back then. I can kind of appreciate that, but I really wish they would have made those wings posable, like some kind of hinge on them. Hinge behind the head, hinge on the point on the front of the wing, just to kind of get some posability out of them, because there's literally no posability to them at all. They're just that soft rubber. The stand itself and the other attachment, those are softer plastic than they were originally too, I think. Pretty sure the original are kind of a harder plastic, but whatever. Not much else to say about him, about Screech. The Skeletor is unlatched and back. Like I said, I just love that head, that facial expression. He just looks amazing. So I probably, if they just gave us a run-of-the-mill Skeletor that we already have with purple shading instead of this I don't know what you would call it. It's a different purple shading than we've normally had. If we didn't have that, and then this facial expression wasn't there, I probably would have passed on this till I got it for cheap. I keep thinking of waiting. Originally that's what I thought too, is wait until Tila's cheap, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So I may just kind of finally spend the cash on her. But it's not. I guess these bird sets, the fact that they're not posable, Just kind of puts a damper on things for me. You can't really do much with him, or at least we're going to find out what I can do with him in some pictures here in a second. But just kind of disappointing. I get it. It's the way that they're made, but for me, it's personally what I'm looking for. I would rather have it be posable. You know, just the talons too. Just put a hinge in there. I don't know. Would have been nicer. I want to try something else out real quick. Okay, so it happened. So when I was a kid, you had those claws that seemed like they were very. I mean, they were shaped for the red stand for them to clip onto there. But I always thought it was weird that you couldn't really do much with that bird to grab like a character by the shoulders. He didn't snap on anything other than the stand, and I just always wanted him to grab the shoulders. But you know, looking at it now, you can actually get him to sit on Skeletor's shoulder or on his forearm and stuff, and actually balance the figure. Like there's, you know, it's kind of nice. I don't have to put any kind of stand on either one of them to get him to actually stand up. This will probably be my first picture with him, is this pose. But yeah, pretty cool that you can do this, because the old one, the way the arms hinge, you just couldn't. So, but otherwise, yeah, I think it's time we did some pictures with these two. All right, so first shot actually turned out really cool. Very dramatic pose with Skeletor on, you know, a cliff or whatever, with Screech on his arm, ready to cast him off or whatever. We have this backdrop that I can never seem to get all the wrinkles out of. I don't know if I ever will. And then just kind of filling in the background with these rocks. And then, excuse me, looking on the color wheel, you know, we mostly have purple and blue in this. Having yellow lights just kind of brighten it up, really, you know, creates a lot of contrast and really sticks out, and really makes Skeletor especially pop. So yeah, just a nice, simple, dramatic shot with Skeletor and Screech. Let's go on to another shot. All right, so this shot turned out really cool. Basically, I wanted Screech taking on somebody, maybe pulling somebody up in the air, doing something with them, and I basically got this really cool Stratos up on a wood dowel, Screech up on a wood dowel, and then them just starting to engage in a chase. And then I just kind of, again, I always like to fill in the dead spots. I had a little bit of water down there, so I figured I'd throw in Merman, and then Skeletor, obviously in the background. Yeah, just doing my best to fill in the background where you can't see those toads back there, so I threw in some trees. Definitely made a really cool scene for these guys. So anyways, let's do one more shot. All right, so this will be our final shot. We got a pretty cool shot out of it. I was at a farmer's market like a month ago, and this chick was selling crystals, and I bought a crystal for like $10. It's way worth. It costs way more than I think it was worth, but I didn't find much at the farmer's market yet. You know, I spent like $15, and then I saw this crystal. I'm like, the heck with it. I could probably use that for some toy pictures. Honestly, I got to go look up where I can buy a bunch of these for cheap. Because they would make some pretty cool shots, I think, if we had a bunch of different shaped crystals for He-Man and you know, even the Mini-Mate pictures and everything else. But yeah, this is like basically Skeletor finding some kind of relic, you know, out on a mountainside, and then filling in, you know, all the spots with, you know, random stuff. We got Buzzsaw back there, which is pretty awesome to have him, Rotan back there, just as if they took him to this place, and threw Screech in the background. And then, of course, threw one of those little dragons in there, too, just kind of scampering around. But yeah, just an excited look on Skeletor's face that he found this crystal of some kind of power. So filling in the back below them with red lighting just to kind of light things up. And yeah, like I said, just picking out those random evil warriors to help fill in the background, like Stinkor and Whiplash. So of course Evil Lynn's got to be there. But yeah, definitely a fun video for characters I didn't care that much about. I really like that Skeletor, and we got some really cool shots with him. I can definitely see myself using the Skeletor in the future. I do like the colors. I really do like that purple tint, and I believe that was kind of maybe from the earlier comics. Or yeah, I think it was from the earlier comics. I read the comics, reread the comics over the winter time. I'm pretty sure that's where that's from. But otherwise, guys, hit the like and subscribe button. Check out some of my playlists, some other videos, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye now.